Morning, this is Mrs. Heisenbuttle. So with your teacher and in your class, you've probably already gone through the first reading piece here where it talks about Navy Rear Admiral Grace Hopper, who was one of the first original computer programmers, and how the word bug came into common vernacular to mean an error. So we're now down here where we're actually going to practice debugging some code. So the idea is that you're going to download this piece of code by clicking right here. It's a link to a file. So I'm just going to click and let's see if I can get it to, there it is. So now I should be able to hit download. If I can't, it comes up and says this is an unknown file or whatever weird thing. Usually you can go to the three dots, open in a new window, and then you'll be allowed to download. I'm not sure why sometimes it does that when we give you files, but it does. So this is a microbit buggy code example. And this is Tuesday, so we'll put T on it, and I'm just saving it to my downloads. Then the directions say go to make code and go ahead and open it. So I'm going to go to make code, and instead of new project, I'm going to go to import project over here, import the file, choose it. There it is, open it. Go ahead, and it takes it a second to load, and then my emulator should pop up. And you can see that it is the exact same as the screenshot was, pretty much. And it says when button A is pressed. So if I press button A, it should do something. Okay, a light comes on, except that we're talking about a blank, so the light should go off, right? So it's not working correctly. So what's the program do? The center light comes on. What's it supposed to do? That center light is supposed to then go off and come back on, off and on, a couple of times at least, right? So we're going to come down here. We're going to practice debugging this. So here's a screenshot of the original code in its non-working form. So now we can go in and we can decide how we're going to fix it. Some of you have probably already figured out that what it's doing is when I press A, there's this loop. Inside the loop, it waits a half a second, shows the dot, waits another half a second, and then doesn't clear it because the clear is outside of the loop. So I'm going to go ahead and put it back inside the loop. Turn this back on and test it now. There you go. So now it's working. I need a screenshot of this finished code. So I'm just gonna, I always make my screen a little bit smaller so I can get the whole thing. And on my Chromebook, it would be Shift Control Window Box, so I only get the part I want. There it goes. So I took a screenshot of it. Come back over here. That screenshot is going to be inserted right here. Upload from computer, and it should be on my desktop because I'm running a Mac and not a Chromebook. And there it goes. So there's my fixed code. And then here in the center, I need to explain what did I do and why. I put the clear screen line inside the while true block so that it would clear the screen inside the loop. So the problem was it was outside the loop, now it's inside the loop. Then I can scroll down and it's talking about the buggy code for the rest of the assignment. And you're going to see it's very similar. There's a folder here called buggy codes. You click on the folder, open it up, and you download the code that you want to do. So you have to pick 3 of these. So you're going to pick out the one you want. You can do a 2-finger click right on top of it and pull to download. It should download it and put it into your downloads folder on your Chromebook. And then you can come over to make code, just like I did, and go back to home here. And then you can go up here to import right there to import it. And then you should be able to fix each one of those pieces of code. So good luck, and that's how to start on Crush the Bug.